Three big stories dropped in the last 24 hours that you need to know about. STRC hit par and held it all day. Strive just filed a digital credit ETF with Tuttle Capital, and Saylor raised over 2,700 Bitcoin worth of capital yesterday, just on Stretch. If you're not subscribed, hit that button now. This is the only place breaking down the Bitcoin Treasury movement in real time. Now let's break it all down. Yesterday, March 31st, STRC traded to $100 par and held it all day long. It touched $100 multiple times and never dropped below $99.90. Non-volatile, stable, trading exactly where it should. Over $500 million in trading volume. And based on our estimation at BitcoinTreasuries.net, Saylor raised approximately 2,700 Bitcoin worth of capital just from the STRC ATM yesterday alone. Now here's the context. SATA, Strive's preferred equity, went ex-dividend today. SATA did $40 million in volume yesterday, and Strive likely tapped that ATM as well. Digital credit is on the move. But Stretch already went ex-dividend back on March 13th. This $100 par hold isn't about dividend chasing, it's about demand for the instrument itself. The market is saying, we want Stretch at par, and we are ready to deploy capital. But that's not the only digital credit news. Strive Asset Management, a subsidiary of Strive Inc., in partnership with Tuttle Capital, just filed for a new ETF called DGCR, a digital credit-backed ETF. And here's what's interesting. The ETF will feature SATA exposure and STRC as core holdings. For those who don't know, SATA is Strive's preferred equity. Just like Stretch, it targets a $100 par value and pays over 12% in monthly dividends, similar to Stretch. Now we're seeing an ETF that gives investors exposure to both digital credit instruments in one wrapper with levered exposure. So this baby might even outperform both digital credit instruments. This is the digital credit revolution scaling. Strive is packaging these Bitcoin-backed preferred equities into a tradable fund. So what does this mean? Institutional access. Pension funds, RIAs, wealth managers who can't buy individual preferred stocks now can get exposure through a regulated ETF wrapper. The digital credit market is maturing right before our eyes. Let's connect the dots. Stretch held $100 par all day yesterday. Saylor raised 2,700 Bitcoin worth of capital. And breaking news, the dividend stays at 11.5% this month, according to Saylor on X. After a series of raises, Strategy has cleared the market of downward pressure on Stretch and are holding the dividend rate steady. Let's see if it continues to hold that peg. Now that Strive and Tuttle Capital are building ETFs around Stretch as a core holding, this validates the Stretch model. Other Treasury companies are watching. Other CFOs are taking notes. Michael Saylor didn't just create a funding mechanism for Strategy, he created a whole new asset class that's powered by Bitcoin and being packaged into these ETFs. This is how Bitcoin gets into every portfolio, not through spot ETFs alone, through Bitcoin-backed digital credit instruments that generate yield. It's the Trojan horse. You've even got other tokens and DeFi projects that are packaging Stretch. Everybody wants a piece of the action. Here's what I'm watching. 1. Does SATA stay near par now that it's gone ex-dividend and the rush is over, or do we see continued demand? 2. What does the DGCR ETF from Strive and Tuttle Capital launch look like? I expect it will get approved by June, and will we see that institutional demand right from the get-go? What's the appetite there? 3. How hard does Strategy tap the Stretch ATM? They can clearly raise at par now. Do they go aggressive for another mega buy this week? And 4. Do other Bitcoin Treasury companies start launching their own preferred equity instruments to copy the Stretch playbook? I've talked to several Bitcoin Treasury executives who are trying to ramp up and hit that critical mass of Bitcoin in the balance sheet. We'll see if they can deploy it this year. The digital credit revolution is here. Stretch hit par and held it. Strive and Tuttle filed the digital credit ETF, and the Stretch model is scaling beyond Strategy. If you found this valuable, smash the like button and subscribe. This series breaks down Bitcoin Treasury news every week. Well, the market just opened. I've got to get back to watching the BitcoinTreasuries.net STRC tracker. Follow along at the website or on X. I'm Tyler, and don't forget to stay orange. We'll see you on Monday.